Hi, I'm Devin. Thank you for joining me today and taking a moment for movement. Today we're going to go over modifications and progressions of plank. Plank is a wonderful exercise. It not only works our 4 layers of abdominal muscle, but also strengthens the back, chest, shoulders, and quads. It's a great exercise and can be adapted for exercisers of all levels. So if you're new to plank or if you've been doing it for years, there's something for you. Let's get started. Begin on your knees with your forearms on the mat, elbows under your shoulders. Palms are relaxed and flat on the floor. Draw your abdominals inwards and drop your hips down, keeping a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. With our knees and forearms on the mat, we have a greater base of support, keeping the body more steady. Work towards holding each version of plank 30 to 45 seconds before progressing to the next level. Next, to add intensity, keep the knees on the mat but straighten out your arms, bringing your palms under your shoulders. Keep the abs drawn in and the hips down. By reducing our base of support, you'll find this more challenging. In all of our plank variations, keep your neck in a neutral position, looking downwards, slightly ahead of your fingers. The next progression we will take will be a forearm plank with a wide leg stance. Straighten out your legs and walk your toes mat width or slightly wider apart. We have reduced our base of support by lifting our knees off the floor, but we are finding more stability by keeping our feet wide. Once you can maintain proper form in wide leg forearm plank for 30 to 45 seconds, take it to the next level by straightening out your elbows and bringing your palms to the mat directly under your shoulders. You can enter any of these plank progressions by moving there from your hands and knees, rather than from one variation to the next. Bend your elbows again, bringing them under the shoulders with your forearms flat on the mat, and walk your feet together. If you've been progressing through these plank variations along with me, your abs, shoulders, and arms should be on fire by now. Be mindful of your form, keeping your abs drawn in, your hips down in line with the body. Let's now move into traditional front plank. Straighten out your arms, placing your palms under your shoulders. Keep your abs drawn in, your hips down, and a straight line from your shoulders to your heels. Squeeze your glutes, press down through the palms, and reach away through the heels. Excellent job. Here are some modifications to increase intensity. Give them a try from all versions of front plank we've previously discussed. Come into wide leg forearm plank. Begin reaching one arm at a time out at shoulder height. Aim to keep your body as steady as possible. We'll now continue to challenge the abdominals by moving the lower body. Alternating your legs, step the toes to the center of the mat, and then back out wide. Keep your torso steady. Don't let your hips move up and down. Straighten out your arms, walk your feet together. Let's give those modifications a try from our traditional front plank. One at a time, reach your arm out at shoulder height, keeping the abs braced and the straight line running down the back of the body. Now alternate the legs. Step one foot out to the side and back into center. To challenge the glutes, flex the foot and lift the heel up towards the sky. Be careful, as you lift the leg, don't lift the hips with it. Keep them down in line with the body. You can alternate legs or do several on one side before switching. Moving back up to the arms, let's do some hot hands. Quickly lift one hand at a time and tap the opposite shoulder. We can further challenge the obliques by lifting the knee up towards the elbow. Think about bringing your inner thigh parallel to the mat. Great job. Now let's give some side planks a try. Roll onto your side, bend your bottom knee 90 degrees, and bend your elbow, placing it under your shoulder. Press down through your forearm and shin to lift the hips up, creating a diagonal line down the length of your body. We can make this more challenging by planting our palm under our shoulder rather than the forearm. Like front planks, side planks challenge the abs, shoulders, back, and legs, with a little more emphasis on the obliques. Straighten out your legs, step your top foot down to the mat, placing the heel in front of the back toes. Press through the soles of the feet and lift your hips up towards the sky. You can reach your arms straight up, or you can keep resting on your hip. You can also give this a try from your palm as well. Don't forget, when setting up for a side plank, tuck the hand or the elbow a little bit closer to your torso than you would expect. That way, when you lift your hips off of the mat, it will be directly under your shoulder. Now come down to your forearm and stack your feet one on top of the other. Keep drawing your abs in to keep your hips supported in line with the body. Press through the outside edge of the foot and deeply into the forearm to maintain balance. Continue to challenge yourself by increasing the intensity. Rather than the forearm, place the palm under the shoulder. Press through the hand and the edge of the foot as you lift the body upwards. You can also increase the intensity of your side plank with the following modifications. In any version of side plank, whether the knee is down on the mat or our feet are stacked, forearm or palm, you can add a rotation of the upper body to challenge the obliques even more. With the arm reaching up towards the sky, rotate the top shoulder and chest down towards the mat. Reach your hand through the space under your waist. Keep the lower body steady and facing the side of your mat. You can build strength through the medial glute by doing some leg lifts of the top leg, lifting the outside of the foot up towards the sky and back down with control. I recommend you doing this from our side plank with the knee on the mat or from the side plank version with the feet stacked. You can also add a crunch, drawing the top knee and elbow together. Don't forget, you need to do side planks on both sides of the body to evenly work your muscles. Great job today! Thanks again for joining me and taking a moment for movement. If you enjoyed today's workout, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell for updates on future videos.